Hola gente, que estamos en un nuevo vídeo de Metal Gear Solid 2, justo donde lo dejé. Acabo de cortar el capítulo y estoy empezando uno nuevo. Porque... Esperad. Vale, tengo que ir con cuidado y tengo que encontrar a Ames, creo que se llama, un hombre de confianza del presidente, para hablar con él. Y creo que va un marcapasos, o sea que los latidos del corazón pues son diferentes a los de los demás, pero no me pueden pillar tampoco, porque si no me detectan, según me decían por radio. Uy, espera que no me pillen ahora. Nada, nada. Como me pille. Concentración a tope. Yo como que me largo. Bueno. A ver si encuentro al personaje en cuestión. Hay que estar muy atento al sonido. ¿Será este o...? No sé. Vaya tela, tío. A ver aquí. Esos más o menos eran parecidos, o sea que... Con los latidos me refiero, parecidos. A ver si se pira el soldado ese para mirar estos de aquí. Bueno, se va por allí. Voy a hacer un vistazo rápido. Este, tiene que ser este. Sí, ¿ves? Vale. Se supone que van a hablar o algo seguramente ahora. Se ha puesto esto en negro. A ver si... Vale, sí.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Okay.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the President willingly.
That's right.
So this means the President is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the President before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the President was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You!
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lu-Le-Lo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here. And the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Dios, la que se lió ahí. Ya habéis visto que salió el Cyber Ninja. Vamos a llamarlo Grey Fox, porque es igual que el del 1. Y os lo juro que no recordaba a Grey Fox en este juego. Vamos, lo pasé en su día y no me acuerdo de estas partes. Y yo me largo de aquí porque vea la que se ha liado ahí. Bueno, nos han desembuchado información ahí, ya habéis visto que un buen trozo ahí. Hemos espiado la conversación en la que estaba Ocelot, entre otros. Estaba también Solidus. Y bueno, que se ha liado, pero buena. Vale, a ver. Que hay uno por ahí, cuidadín. Yo me dirijo a mi objetivo, pero tengo que tener mucho cuidadín. Porque veo que hay un soldado por aquí. A ver. Yo llevo el traje este de soldado, pero creo que ya no me servirá, Pero bueno, queda bien. Fuera, tomar por culo. Venga. Asesino silencioso. A ver. No me da nada. Tacaño. Vale. A ver. Que por el radar veo que hay otro por ahí. La fase de precaución. O sea, tenemos la fase de precaución. Pero va, paso de quedarme mucho quieto ahora. La verdad. Hostias, hay dos, tío. Supongo que cuando acabe la fase de precaución, supongo que me servirá el traje, no sé. Con las melenas estas no creo yo que me sirva mucho el traje tampoco, la verdad. Me detectan. A ver. Vale, venga. Hostia puta. Hostia, 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 la que me acabo de librar. Madre mía, no, si es que estaba visto. Tomar por culo, voltereta ahí, venga. La lié pero bien, la lié pero bien. Me hicieron una encerrona, pero vamos. Haciendo qué patadones. ¡Hala! Que era lo que me acaban de dar, chaval. Quita, hombre, hostia, la que hay aquí montada, chaval. Buah, yo me largo. Vaya liada más grande. Uf, la he cagado pero bien, a base de bien además. Uf. Ración ahí, importante. Y que den por culo a todo, a ver. O estamos en esta zona que creo que hay cámaras de esas voladoras, vamos a llamarlas así. Por llamarlas de alguna manera no por otra cosa. Joder. Vaya liadas, tío. Tía, me han pillado ahí, la estoy cagando, pero bien. Me dan por todos los lados. Venga, venga, venga. está ahí, la veo. Claro, es que ahora no tengo el radar y claro, es más difícil de detectar. ¿Pero qué pasa, tío? ¿Qué es? ¿Que al estar en evasión no se mueve o qué? O así, parece que sí. Vale. Vale, bien. A ver. Venga, rápido. Va. Otro tiro. No, pero acierta. Joder. Venga, tío. Hostia. Ahora, anda, que ya era hora, ¿eh? Madre mía, la que... Uf, joder, es que la cagué, pero bien. Intento dar en una parte en la que se supone que te... Ahí, eso es, que te cargas de un tiro. Pero es más complicado. Si les das ahí al... Voy a llamarlo flotador, eso que tiene circular. 3 tiros, pues... Eso pasa, mira ahí. ¡Pum! ¡Que peta! Vale, ya me deshice ya de las cámaras esas. Ahora voy a deshacerme del típico soldado que sale ahí arriba. Bien, sí señor. Anda, mira. Bueno, voy a mirar el mapa. ¿A dónde tengo que ir? Tengo que pasar a la otra sección de la planta petrolífera. Que no hemos estado todavía en todo el juego. Nosotros hemos estado en esta, en la zona del núcleo 1. ¡Mierda! ¡Oh! Me equivoqué, chaval. Mira que lo tenía fácil, solo correr sin parar. Bueno, nada. Espero que empiece aquí cerca. Y lo dicho, bueno, vamos a ir a otra sección. A ver si hay camaritas y eso. A la otra sección que no hemos estado, creo. Que yo recuerdo, no hemos estado en todo el juego. Pues no están las cámaras. Oye, bueno es. Se agradece, la verdad. ¿O sí hay? Pues sí hay, vaya hombre. Bueno, pero vamos con calma, pues. Con calma. Vale. A ver. Ahí va. ¡Oh, sí señor! Ahora he acertado un tiro. Cuidado que venía otra por ahí, por eso me he largado con tanta prisa. No vamos a dar la alarma ahora, otra vez, que se lían, pero bien, ¿eh? Cuando das la alarma. Bien. Ok. Toma, sí señor, joder, ahora por la vía rápida, así me gusta. Vale, me queda aquella del fondo. A ver si se queda quieta. Es complicado. Bien, sí señor, claro que sí, joder. Ahora me queda el soldado, pero está bajando las escaleras y ya no lo voy a cazar. Voy a tener que esperar a que se asome. Venga, va, sube para arriba, hombre. Como veis, el puente este, que antes estaba el suelo roto, por decir una manera, se había caído, pues ahora volvieron a ponerlo. Les dio tiempo a ponerlo y todo. Con la charla que tuvimos antes ahí con el Ames, que por cierto ha palmado ahí, me recordó mucho al Metal Gear 1 cuando hablabas con este personaje, hombre. No me sale el nombre ahora. Bueno, el primero que muere así como de forma repentina. Pero bueno, tío. Lo que acerté en las cámaras no acierto en este. Ahora. Joder. Venga, ahora no puedo parar. Corre. Vale, bien. Y ahora aquí para prevenir, porque más vale prevenir que curar. Voy a ir a rastras por las Claymore típicas que ponen siempre. Que lo mismo voy hasta mi objetivo y... O sea, paso esta zona y no pillo ninguna, que parece ser que es lo que está pasando, no pillo ni una. Pero por si acaso, pues oye. Vale. Voy a pasar de aquí ya a la siguiente zona. Y yo creo que voy a ir guardando gente, que el capítulo, bueno, voy a dejarlo aquí. Y nada, vamos a guardar, espero que os haya gustado. Votad y comentad a ver qué os ha parecido, como siempre digo. Un saludo a todos. Y bueno, nos vemos en los próximos vídeos del canal. Sí, necesito guardar. Lo típico, si hay alguna charla os dejo con ella. Voy a guardar y nada, bueno, me despido. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.
Jack, tell me, am I really helping you out?
Yeah, you're a huge help. I'm lucky to have you as an analyst.
But didn't you tell me just a little while ago that I should change my job or quit or something?
Yeah, you were pretty pissed off.
Why did you say those things?
Well, you have to work overtime and stuff. It sounded pretty tough.
But you didn't mean it, did you?
I was wrong about a lot of things then. I just thought that if we had more time to spend together, that
You were thinking of your own danger.
Well...
Don't you think it's selfish to expect everyone to be at your beck and call? I'm not your personal possession, you know.
That's not how I think of you.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Listen, I like you, and I like the me that likes you. But I do not like being summed up as Jack's girlfriend. The very thought of it makes me shiver. There's a lot more to me than just being your girlfriend. The fact that I'm doing the job I want to do is part of that, understand?
Yeah, of course,
I want to be recognized, first of all, for who I really am. Especially by you. I don't want you, of all people, thinking that I'm just your girlfriend.
That's not what I think at all.
Can you really say that?
Absolutely.
Really? I'm glad.